Hello? Hello? Yes? No? Not yet.这还没开始上班你就掉线，星星。我什么东西？我没带毛毡呀。他们用报纸就可以了呀。你开玩笑，那个毛毡。没有，报纸是他们用来垫的，我带了纸。他问我带毛毡，用墨。
小潘在。你俩互拍。他们自拍也可以。
有点麻烦。
没，我给你拍，我反正刚才已经跟他说了，不要发原图，修好了图，选好了再发。然后他让我修，我说你挺会啊，向上管理。
指定一下位置，我要站在哪里？
我不要指定位置，我要成品，我要好的图片。
你让我站到哪里？
随意，我只看成品。至于过程，你想要哪，这是你摄影师的事。摄影师的事，我只要成果。就拍的不好，你就一直拍。都行，反正就是你要
不要都行，要还是
我要的结果就是最后发新闻的时候，这种图片是能用的。至于你具体怎么拍，远景、近景，什么景随你。我们可以开始了吗 ？Okay, I'm not sure if it works. Yeah, of course. Anytime.
I will just ask you that you make some pauses sometime, and I do a little translation to Portuguese of the most important.
Okay, sure. Okay, thank you. Okay, boa tarde, todos. Very nice to meet you finally. Although I've already seen your pictures from Professor Ye, but it's my first time to meet you here. I'm very glad to be here and have this chance to share something about Chinese and Chinese characters with you. My name is Guo Liangyan, but it's too difficult, so you can just call me Aka or Camila, anything. Okay, so today I would like to introduce Chinese characters with you. So Chinese characters, here we are. 中国汉字，中国 means China. 汉字 means Chinese characters. First of all, I would like to introduce several concepts with you. So the first one is 汉语 and 中文. Both those two words means Chinese language. And also you may hear another one called Mandarin, right? So what's the difference between those three words? 中 indicate 中国 China. So 中文 oops. Sorry. 中文 means China's language. That's a big concept. And then 汉语. In China, we have 56 ethnics. So Han is the majority ethnic. For example, me and all my colleagues, we are Han ethnic. So our language called 汉语. The Mandarin, we call it 普通话. This one is, how to say, it's the official standard language based on Beijing dialect. So in China, we have 34 provinces. So every province, we may have different dialects, accents. So there's a basic, a common one for everyone, so that is Mandarin, 普通话. So what we are nowadays learning actually is 普通话. Besides 普通话, also there are lots of dialects. For example, the people who live in Canton, Macau, Hong Kong, they may speak Cantonese. For example, my colleague Pan, she came from Canton, so she can speak Cantonese. And also, for example, the people who live in Hokkien and Taiwan, they maybe speak their dialects too. Okay. Sure.
A question.
Okay, sure.
And do you, people in all China with so much differences can
Yes.
understand each other?
Yeah, that's a good question. For example, when we speak to each other with our own dialects, we may do not understand each other. That's why all of us, we learn 普通话 like a standard, so we can understand each other.
For example, if I speak the language of my local dialects, all of them cannot understand mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Portanto, há muitos dialetos, né, na China. O idioma oficial é o mandarim, é o standard. Portanto, em mandarim, de qualquer província conseguem se compreender, mas se falarem os dialetos, não. Tem que ser da mesma província para compreender o dialeto.
Eu acho que aprendo mandarim na escola.
So Mandarin is mandatory in school?
Yes, yes. For example, I'm not sure if it's same, but maybe a little bit similar. The people from Madeira, from Azores, and also maybe the north of Portugal, maybe they have difficulty to understand each other's accent.
Yeah.
That's
the words there in Azores in Madeira is the same.
yeah, the same. Yes, same.
But the pronounce.
Yeah. Yes, yes,
Just like
yes.
knowledge different. Have different talents.
And let me show you a picture. So here we are. We have 56 ethnics in China, right? So just what you asked. Some ethnics, they have their own spoken language and written language too. Some of them only have spoken language, no written. Okay, that's
São 16 etnias na China toda e cada uma delas tem a sua própria linguagem falada e algumas também escrita, que diferem.
Nessas etnias diferentes, as formas de praticar a medicina tradicional chinesa é diferente. Ou seja, por exemplo, quem vive mais no litoral utilizar a dietoterapia, enquanto noutras zonas mais frias utilizar-se a moxa, por exemplo.
Okay. So a question more related to cultural differences, but more related to traditional and Chinese medicine. For example, in all these kinds of different ethnic people and regions, also TCM is practiced differently from province to province and from
actually we are not separate. Like in each province, maybe live more than 10 or 20 ethnics. So we live together. If we do not say like I am Han ethnic, I am Man ethnic, we do not know that. We can only say, we are Chinese. So yes, no difference to learn the TCM.
Ok. Portanto, as etnias, na verdade, convivem misturadas. E se eles próprios não disserem eu sou desta etnia ou da outra, são chineses, são todos chineses. Portanto, em termos regionais,
eu estou a dizer é se a forma como se pratica a medicina chinesa e nos próprios hospitais, se é diferente ou não. Há hospitais que praticamente só se trabalha com moxa e só nas zonas frias, enquanto que os que trabalham, por exemplo, nas zonas onde há mais planícies e trabalham mais com gado, é normal eles utilizarem a dietoterapia, porque precisam dela. Era isso que eu estava a perguntar.
Yeah. So I think this question maybe is more for Professor Ye. Because what Aurelio is asking is if different hospitals located in different regions of China with different weather and so on will have different techniques of TCM.
Yeah, sometimes they will have varieties. Okay, so as we just mentioned, the ethnics, different ethnics in China, right? Actually, some ethnics have their own traditional method and have their special therapies, and even some have their own theories. But also, some of them will integrate Chinese medicine. For example, Tibetan medicine. Tibetan medicine is a kind of combination of Indian medicine and also Chinese medicine. Okay, so there could be some varieties. Actually, Chinese medicine is integrated by varieties. Variety also in China. Okay, in China.
Sim, há muita diversidade, dependendo não só da etnia, mas também do local.
Pois é.
E muitas escolas diferentes.
Sim, com formas de como é um país tão grande, que é normal a medicina chinesa se dividir em várias partes. Era essa a minha pergunta, obrigado.
And that's in our colleges, we use a kind of like just Mandarin. It's standardized and more widespread things to teach students. But when you go to the reality, you will find it will be very different.
Os patologias que vai aparecer, eles aprendem tudo
nas universidades. Nas universidades há uma standardização, independentemente do local da universidade, sobre aquilo que são as teorias básicas e fundamentais, que são relativamente standardizadas, e depois na prática é que há a variação da forma como se aplicam essas teorias.
O que nos vai aparecer no consultor é bocado.
Okay, so here we are, 56 ethnics make up to one China. Okay. And now there are two more called Hanzi and Pinyin, Chinese characters and Pinyin. So for example here, this is the Chinese character. When you see it, you do not know how to spell it, right? How to read it? No, of course no. So that's why we create this one, Pinyin. Actually, it's a very short history, less than 100 years, but this one more than 3,000 years. So we create this one Pinyin to help each other to learn their mother language easier and faster. Imagine such a huge population, how to make everyone to learn. In the past, only the rich and educated family, they can like hire a teacher, right, at home to teach their students, their sons, daughters. But nowadays, everyone need to get the knowledge. So that's why we have Pinyin. Okay, Pinyin.
Os caracteres chineses têm mais de 3.000 anos de história. O Pinyin tem cerca de um século e foi criado para ajudar a ensinar toda a população chinesa a aprender mandarim, com tantos dialectos diferentes, e como antigamente só tinha acesso à educação as famílias mais ricas, com professores particulares, etc. Portanto, cada um aprendia o seu dialecto. Agora, como a escola é universal, é para todos, portanto, há necessidade de um sistema de standardização que ajude não só os ocidentais, mas principalmente os chineses a aprenderem mandarim obrigatório.
For example, although you do not know the meaning of this one, but when you see it, can you try to spell it? Can you guess?
Podem tentar adivinhar como é que se lê livro em Pinyin.
Cool.
Yes, coal. Yes, that's it, coal. Okay, so here, coal. Actually, it includes three parts. The first letter, K, it's K, it's initial, and then it's final, the mark on the top is tone. So unlike Portuguese, this mark has different pronunciations. Okay, so in total we have 21 initials, 36 finals, and 4 basic tones in Chinese. For example, this one, K, O, Kou.
Portanto, há iniciais, há finais, em termos de letras, e depois há os tons. Portanto, aqueles acentos significam uma determinada entoação. E é na conjugação do som da inicial, das finais e dos acentos que se gera o som correspondente ao caractere.
Okay, now I would like to share a video with you. And after watch the video, I would like to ask you what's the meaning of those characters. Let's find out. Okay.
O desafio é, vamos ver um vídeo, muito atentos, porque depois a professora Bo vai-nos perguntar o significado de alguns caracteres, para ver se nós conseguimos, por contexto, adivinhar.
Okay. Where's my video? Here? I think, yeah, it's here. Okay, thank you.
With the basics of the Chinese way to learn Chinese. It's not easy to understand how Chinese is made until you take it apart. It's like a giant Lego castle. So, like a naughty child, I took it apart, bit by bit, all 20,000 characters. From there, I started teaching how to construct more characters, just like building more castles. So we will start with some simple characters and show you how to combine them to create many more meanings. It's simple and fun. And you will also learn some Chinese culture along the way, because to be honest, we can't really learn one without the other. Right, open your mouth as wide as possible until it's a square. Then you get the character for mouth. Easy. Person looks like a person walking. A character on fire looks like a person on fire. Although its origin is in fact from the shape of a flame. Tree. Mountain. The sun. The window. The moon. The symbol of the door, it's like a pair of art deco doors. The symbol for woman was originally from the shape of a woman kneeling to her man. But a Chinese woman is not. She is elegant and independent. The character for roof has a chimney. This is a key. It is also a very common Chinese surname, Wang. Okay, off you go. This is water. Of course, it is the source of life and civilization. These 12 characters are the most important building blocks. You will see them again and again in any Chinese literature. Remember person? If someone walks behind you, it means to follow. As the old saying goes, two is company, three is a crowd. And when a person stretches their arms wide, it's like saying it was this big. And a dash to the top right of big. And we have a dog. When someone stretches too hard, their throat falls off. They've had too much. Chinese characters rarely exist alone. We tend to combine 2 or 3 or more characters to refine the definition to suit the context. Chinese people also love doubling characters to emphasize what they are saying. But sometimes doubling is just slightly different expression of the same word, just like mom and mama. And sometimes it's a way of emphasizing, just like people say really in English. So, doubling person together, we have everyone. Of course, big plus person is an adult, a big person. It goes without saying, big plus crowd makes the public a big crowd. Wives are wonderful, but just like husbands, sometimes they could be too much. Double up too much, and you have a wife. A dog opens its mouth to bark. Big and bark together, it means to bark loudly. This is big fire. When we swap them around, it's a fiery person. This person is angry. In Chinese medicine, fire is one of the 5 elements. When someone's fire is big, this person has big temper. One tree is a tree. 2 trees together, we have the woods. It's also a very famous Chinese surname, Lin. 3 trees means a forest. There was no Starbucks in ancient China. People rested against the trees. Fire mountain together, of course, is a fiery mountain. Or a volcano. The mouth of a volcano is a crater. Obviously, a resting volcano is a dormant volcano. How about woman character as a building block? Well, 2 women together, it means argument. I have no idea why. 3 women together, that means adultery. Apparently, it's from men's perspective.
That's why we do not have those characters nowadays. They are disappeared.
Thank you, Gwen. Remember sun? 3 suns together, that means sparkles. The sun is coming up above the horizon, that means sunrise. The sun and the moon together, that means tomorrow, after a day and a night. A person is sneaking out the door. This person is dodging, evading. Put a mouth inside the door, asking questions. Knock, knock, is anyone home? A door stopping water makes a dam. In antiquity, a man would only have peace of mind when he has a woman under his roof, because she could provide domestic labor and children. Here's a cow, In ancient China, cows were the main source of labor of the farm. At night, they were kept underneath the roof. So when you see a cow underneath the roof, that means prison. Here's a pig. You will see this building block very often on the menu in a Chinese restaurant. In ancient China, pigs were kept at home, so when you see the pig underneath the roof, you know that's home. Person at home means a family member, and a big home houses everybody. This Miss Boy, they were the hope of a family because they had to inherit the lineage. A woman was only good when she produced a boy. Everybody and good together means hello everybody. The son of the king is a prince. At little, we have a little prince. This is the end of our story.
Okay, hope you liked the video. Thank you.
Can you send us the link of the video then?
Yeah, of course. Okay. This one, right? No, here. Okay. Now. Now I would like to ask, how much do you remember about the characters? So do you remember this one, the meaning? Mountain, yes, mountain. Just look like a mountain. And this one? Yes, yes. Tree, wow.
Fire.
Yeah, no fire.
Pig.
Water to drop. Woman, yes. Big. Mouse, yes. So now I'm big, and then I put my arm down. Yes, small, yeah. Yes. Moon. Yes, yes. Yeah, boy. And also nowadays it means kid. So.
It's a woman and a boy. It's a good.
Good, good. Yes. For example, hola, ni hao, hao, good, hao. So two trees together. Woods, yes. How about three? Yes. Follow, yes, follow. Yes, yes, I heard it. Yeah, door, yeah. So, door and the mouse. Knock, yes, to ask. Brilliant, very good. So, now you already know the meaning of those characters. And here, this one, you may wonder, why do we have two, right? Both of them means door. So what's the difference? This is the traditional Chinese character. This is simplified Chinese character. Okay. So here we are. Simplified and traditional Chinese characters. So actually, we start to use simplified Chinese characters with a very short history, less than 100 years. Just as I mentioned before, such a huge population, and especially for foreigners, for you, European, it's quite different language from European language, right? So how can we memorize so many characters? It's impossible. So for Chinese people, are same, like too many strokes. That's why we start to simplify them so you can remember them easier and write them easier. So nowadays in mainland China, we use simplified characters, but in some cities, some areas of China, such like Canton, maybe, and Macau, Hong Kong, and also the overseas, like Singapore, they still use traditional Chinese characters. And some people believe simplified is better because easier, but some people insist that respect and follow the traditional is better. So it depends.
Portanto, há caracteres simplificados que são relativamente recentes, desenvolvidos em 1955, foram criados precisamente para ser mais fácil de escrever e aprender. Há pessoas que acreditam que é melhor assim, mas há pessoas que continuam a preferir usar a versão mais tradicional para respeitar as origens.
Okay, so here the door, and this one, this character means fly. So you see the simplified, only 1, 2, 3 strokes. So we took a part of the traditional and make a new one.
Sim, portanto, o caractere que significa voar, o simplificado, o tradicional. Pegou-se numa parte do tradicional, simplificou-se na escrita, essencialmente.
And one more, put that, this one, so a cute horse. So this is a traditional horse, this is a simplified horse.
Cavalo tradicional, com as patinhas, não é? Cavalo simplificado, em alta velocidade.
And this one means wind, the wind. So simplified and traditional. Okay. And so how do we create Chinese characters? Do our ancestors have any logics? Yes, of course, just like you seen in the video. So now I would like to introduce you the 4 principles, one by one. So the first one, what do they look like? For example, here we are. Can you tell me this one again, the meaning? Sun, yes.
Fire, mountain, air,
Yes, look like air.
tree,
Tree, yes.
tree.
Yeah, like plant, old. This is bamboo. Yes. Bird, yes. So actually from what they look like, that's the first one. It's very easy, right? But that's not enough. How can we, express our meanings? So with the development of language, of course, we need more characters. But before that, I would like to have a small game with you. Can you guess which picture match which character? So the first one, yeah, it's a fish. So which character is fish for you?
Primeiro, segundo, terceiro, quarto.
This one, which one? This one? Okay, so how about this one? Ring. Shuba. Here, I'm holding an umbrella, and then the ring drops down, right? So umbrella, ring. So this is ring. Okay, so actually fish, this one. Imagine here the head of fish, and then the back of fish, and then the tail. Okay, so how about this one? First or tongue? Yes. Do you remember mouse? Yes. Yeah, this one. Imagine. So the last one, eyes. Yes, this one. So why? Not so similar, right? Here, let's turn it. Yes, so we can get eyes. So you see here, eyes, 2 eyes. Okay. And now another one, the second one. Do you know those 3 characters? The meaning, just the meaning. It's 1, 2, 3. Yes, Just so 1, 2, 3 strokes. 1, 2, 3. Yes. And this one is tree, right? So we put 1 stroke here. 本 means it's a measure word used for tree. And this one more stroke, means the end. Imagine a tree, the end of a tree. So end. And 2 more. So this one means up, above. This one means under, below. Why? Imagine this stroke, horizontal, just like a horizon. So up, above the horizon. Up, above the horizon. So it's up. And here, under, below. Okay. And then, next part. Do you remember the first one?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yes. And how about the second? Follow, yes? 2 people, 3 people, lots of people. Yes, crowds, yes.
Trees.
Trees, yes, woods, trees, yes. And then forest, yes. So that's a third principle. And how about this one? This character means, let's guess. Here, do you remember the eyes? Eyes, and here?
See.
So, all you, right? All you look, can. And next one, do you remember? A man? Rest, yes, rest. And this one? Woman, baby, good, yes, good. One more. This one, the fish, the mutton together. It means the flavor, very good, delicious flavor. Why? Because in ancient, imagine the flavor of fish, good, 好. The flavor of mutton, good too. So, yes, super good, super fresh, the flavor. Okay. And I don't know if anyone of you seen this picture before. And it was a big surprise for me, for myself, when I went to Azores, San Miguel Island. And I visited a tea factory, Goriana. And I'm surprised to see this picture on the wall of that factory. It introduced the tea, sha, right? Sha. So actually in Chinese we read cha, cha. So how? Why? Here, the radical, the first part, elva. And then persua. And then outward. Then we can get sha, cha. Yes, cha. Later, I would like to show you how to write it, cha. I think both our 2 countries love cha, right? Okay, here we are, the last form. So around 70% of Chinese characters are this form. So with enough forms, not enough. So we need to use the characters we've already know to make new characters, to make more. That's why here, for example, this means heart, and the door. Here, a heart locked in a door. You cannot go to anywhere, stay at home. So we can get bored, depressed. And here, yes, 人, people, and the door. This one means plural forms. For example, just like eles. So yes, we put it after the single form, men. And then the left side decides the meaning related to people. The right side relates to the sound, because this one, door, is men. This one is men. So although you do not know the character, but if you already learned this character, you can guess the pronunciation of this one, this new one. Okay, here. Still, we use the sound of horse, ma, and then we use the meaning of this one, woman, so related to female. We got a beautiful word, mama. Yes, mama. And here, mouse, a horse. We got ma, to abuse, to blame, to curse. Okay, so you see, this one, ma, this one, ma, this one, ma. This sounds similar, right? But totally different meanings. One more. Yeah, I can see it from your face. Okay, here this one, we use the sound of this character. It's qing. And then we put different radicals related to different meanings. We can create more. For example, this is water radical. So this qing still read as qing, but it means pure, clear. The water is clear. For example, 清水, water. Qing, this one is a heart radical. Qing means our emotion, our love. This one, 请, still similar. 请 with a speak radical means please, por favor, 请. Yeah. No?
Not so difficult.
Perfect. Okay, now I would like to show you more examples.
Every Mondays and Wednesdays, it's actually not so difficult.
Here we have a radical. Can you guess? Related to what item, what object? This one. Grass, yes, grass radical. So actually this one related to herbal, grass, plant. For example, here, 茶, sha, right? And then 葡萄, grape. Also, Portugal, when we translate Portugal into Chinese, we read it as 葡萄牙. Although it's just a coincidence, but why not? Just like a country of wine, right? Grape wine, 葡萄牙. And here, this one, flower, and this one, I believe you know, medicine. So, 中药, Chinese medicine, herbal. And last one, 草, grass. So when you see a character with this radical, possibly it's related to some herbal grass or plant. And this one, as you can see the shape, woman, yes, woman. So the characters with this radical usually related to woman, female. For example, good, mama. And this one, 姐姐, big sister, 妹妹, younger sister, 奶奶, grandma. Yeah. And this one, the water radical. So when it's used as a character, we write like this, but when we use it as a radical, we write 3 drops. So lake, river, sea, ocean, tear, and sopa, soup. Yes. Okay, do you have any questions?
What question? We are lost in the question.
Yeah. Yes.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I can see that. I also think I speak too much today. So I hope this part won't be too boring, because next part, I think it's your time now. Like, I won't speak too much. I would like to write, but just one more page. Some characters, we can still explain why. Why do we write like that? But some characters already lose the original meaning. Nowadays, we are using them, but we do not know why. Why do we write like this. For example, here's a good example. This is the character we are using nowadays. This is the development of this character. Can you tell me what it look like for you?
A flag.
A flag? Okay, a flag. And anything else?
Axe.
Axe, yes. Yes, I'm surprised. Yes, in original meaning, it's a weapon used to cut somebody's head. Yes, but nowadays, you won't believe the meaning of this character. It means ill, or thing, I. So we don't know. Maybe I am the person who's holding the weapon. Who knows? Already lose the meaning. Okay, now I would like to invite all of you to write the calligraphy, to write those two characters. I'm not sure if you still remember the meanings. This one, the alpha, passoir, outward. Sha, yes, sha, cha, yes. And this one, medicine, yes. Okay, now we're going to write them. After that, my colleague also will show you the tea ceremony. Let's taste the tea. Okay.1人2够吧？一人这一版有多少张呢？100张，那一人2张，2张，一人3张都行，反正这4支用完。
Obrigada.
De nada. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. You're welcome.
到末吗？
等会儿先说一下，让他们保护桌子什么的。
他1人有3张，我怕他们没一下就拿起来。
没关系，不够再发嘛，反正带了那么多。Okay, Dudush, this is brush. So how do we hold brush when we writing Chinese characters? Imagine here you can do this, right? Yes? Yeah. And now here's the brush. You just put those 2 fingers on one side of it, in the middle, and then your thumb, another side, and here. So these 2 fingers are useless now. So just put it here like this one. May I? Yes, and perfect. Yes, and here, so it's easier. Yeah, perfect. Yes, and you can these 2 like you can touch here. It's yes, perfect. Okay, this one. Okay, perfect. May I?
I forgot the glasses, so you have the letter. Can I put in in the phone, the letter.
The letter?
Because I
But,
forgot the glasses. If the letter is like this, I don't know.
okay. Yeah, I will write it.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
Okay, man, here. Relax, just relax. And here in the middle, here. This one, in the middle. And then 2 fingers. Like this? Yeah. Okay. And this one is used to hold ink. So please be very careful to protect your hands, your clothes. Okay. 好，现在可以倒。对，倒完以后就可以了。
先给你倒。
对。
等会茶叶就是
你直接放地上，放桌上。
我可以。
你直接放桌上就好了。
花茶和那个陈皮茶，你是想我放吗
？So when we write in the traditional way, we write from here to here, here to here. Yeah, but not today. Today it's a modern way. So we write from left to right. So here, left to right, and then top to down. Left falling, right falling, horizontal, vertical hook, dot, dot. Okay.我想要一个钉在上面的，他们看不见的。
那我去问一下。
好，谢谢。对，只要有一个。Do we have anything?
If we have them.
Yeah.
I don't know. You have to ask before.
对，你可以，其实他们应该有一个。
我觉得应该有，对。好了吗？再加一点吧。好，够了。To protect myself。有。
擦一那个洗笔的那个没有。
洗笔的是什么？
得蘸一下，直接蘸不？
不用，直接蘸。
那我去搞那个东西了哈。
好，去吧，辛苦了。
这里跟运动员说，让他给你拍照。
我等你吧。Just like we have dinner. Okay, so.
我手脏了。
我看他那个头，它是你不会流出来吗？
不是它有的，只是刚刚它有点粘到，
它有
我就
盖儿，
擦一
这块儿也有盖儿吧？
这个，那好，谢谢。要不您先帮我放一下再说，待会儿再用。We will start from a very simple one. First one. So only 2 strokes. Left falling, right falling, just like a standing person. So here, 2 legs and the body. I'm not sure if you can see it clearly here. Okay, thank you very much. Muito obrigada. It's okay. That's enough. Yeah. Okay, here we are. Actually, you can stand up. It's okay. So here I'm holding the brush, and then left falling. No, I need more ink. That's not ink. And then in the middle, right falling.
You don't use pens in China?
A pen? Yeah, of course. Nowadays, yeah, it's just, nowadays calligraphy is just much more like a a kind of art. Yeah. So we can get person. Do you want to have a try?
Like this?
Just start from the simple one.
Okay.
Yeah, you can write it smaller, just in one square. Yeah, in one square. It's easier.
I'm good.
Yes. And you see here our legs actually in the middle of body, right? So it's better here. May I?
Okay. This is body. Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
here.
So here.
Here, left folding, and then
The body
right
and
folding.
the legs. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Tem uma sensação rara.
Very beautiful stroke.
It looks like a pen.
Yes. 很好。We holding brush like this. Do you remember? Okay, may I? Yeah. May I show you? Okay. Here. This one. Left folding and then right folding. Very slim person. Maglu or Gordu? Maglu, Gordu? Maglu, sim. Sim. Okay,
No.
so this guy has a short leg.
Tens de fazer uma pessoa mais magra, Joana.
This person has a very long legs.
I told her.
Good. This leg should be longer. Yeah.
The left leg is more longer.
No. Okay. Just left standing like this. Okay.
Well done.
Okay. Now. Okay. Are you ready for the new challenge? A bigger one? Let's write this character. Okay.
What means the?
A Shah.
No, but this one means something or?
This one or that one?
This means person.
Person.
The upside means what?
This one, outboard, tree.
This is grass.
Alba. Sing.
Cousin. Wood.
Tree.
Sing.
Okay, I don't have space now.
You write a new one.
Oh.
Write a new one. Yeah, this has the character. Okay.
Yes. Very cute. And I want to show you how to write this hook. So vertical, then hook. Vertical, and then a hook up, then back. So you can get a hook. Okay, press down and then a hook, then come back, hook, back. Okay. No, very good. Okay.
Yes, a little up.
May I show you?
Little up.
Yeah. I can see it's up.
Yeah, good. May I show you here, for example, here, vertical, down, and then a hook, back. So come back.
I'll come back.
But I made a mistake, too much ink. So less ink, it will be better. Yeah.
Okay.
like you can do like this kind of thing. So less ink. Yes, yes, right. And may I? And here, this hook, I write it on here.
I don't know if this is the sky and this is the hook.
No, it's Alvar. Alvar.
Okay.
And then left, right, then Swan,
Okay.
and then onward, hook, left, right. Yes. You're welcome.
Very fast.
Okay, com licença. May I? Here's actually one more stroke. It's horizontal, so it's like this. Left, left falling, right falling, and then horizontal, vertical hook, left, right.
Something tão pequenino, não é?
Yes, and when we write this hook, here, it's like vertical from top to the bottom, and then up, back. So we can get a perfect hook. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. That's what I got.
Much better.
Pessoa. May I? Here. Elva. Left, right,
I will copy
Pessoa. And then
because she's
onward.
She's a painter person. Yeah.
Yes.
She precision. Precision is not.
May I show you the hook?
Yeah.
Here. This hook. And then
Okay.
up, back. You're welcome. Yes, good.
Like a taxi.
One more stroke. This one, the horizontal. Right, here's a horizontal.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Long one.
Like this
你怎么好了
You miss.
Okay. Yes, very good.
我的东西是到这里。
对，先放在这儿嘛，待会儿弄一下就好。
水，因为它有2个电磁炉，一个就在煮粽子，我在想那个电磁炉要不要拿过来，直接烧。
不用拿过来，直接煮好了端过来就好了。放在这儿不好看。有没有把吗？
烫的，那个是不锈钢的。
只要有把就行，拿2张纸垫着嘛。
有没有报纸？有2张报纸。
有啊，那这都是报纸，对。
But how do you call this one?
Calligraphy, the brush, like calligraphy brush.
It's quite difficult to paint with this, you know.
Yes.
Because we normally use like this.
It's
Completely different. So it's quite difficult.
Camila, how are these parts?
Okay, may I? Here we are.
Very hard, like
And then left. Here's another hook and a dot.
It's very difficult.
Yeah.
Inside this kind of art.
So I will paint you.
So he's a kind of art too.
Ciao.
You have a new character.
You invented me.
I'm a painter.
E acha que não é constituição carreira?
So here we are. As I said, this character 中国 means China. Yao medicine. So 中药 Chinese medicine. Yes, I got it. Okay, 中药.
I will try again.
So usually you need to write something up.
I'm good now.
Okay, one more. This is TCM doctor. So 中医 E means doctor. So 中医 TCM doctor. And here 中药 Chinese medicine. So two words. Okay, here we are. TCM doctor.
It's easy.
This one is easy. This is true. This is a true character.
Ah,
Yeah.
TCM.
Also, this character already lose the original meaning. In the original, it means the tool used to put the weapon, the arrow. But nowadays, we don't know why it becomes the doctor. Doctor. Okay, if you need more paper, just let me know. Okay. Why? I want to show you an example. You will understand. For example, when we write B, we write like this, right? But we want to write like this.
Okay.
So that's the logic. Means this stroke, first 4, and the inside 1, 2, 3, left, right, and then close it.
Okay.
Like an angel. Thank you.
But you have a lot of years.
You can take your time, just write as long as you want. But after you finish it, after you feel tired, I would like to ask you to wash the brush. Then we will serve the tea. Okay?
You are not good.
Yeah, this much.
You are not a painter.
练过对吧？
Eva is a painter. Look at her. She's a painter.
Very good painter. So
This is Chow.
This is 大
Yeah, ciao.
叶小。
Okay, I know.
So,
It was a wrong thing. Okay, in the middle.
中
Right? This is very fun. Means what?
So this 中, 中 has lots of meanings. For example, 中 can indicate 中国. So the original form is just like a flag. Imagine this part is a flag. This is the holding. So flag, that's the original meaning. And 中 means middle. Middle. Imagine like each country believe they are the middle of the world, right? So that's why. Yeah.
Can take me a picture.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Okay. Okay, now you can write now. Hold the brush and then write. Okay, you can check if you do not like it. I can take more.
No, it's okay.
You're welcome. Okay, now I'm going to check if they prepared the tea. Okay.我来看看你们这边准备好了。OK， 他们写完，我让他们洗笔，然后我们就上场。哇，我这弄到4点半还快。粽子吗？还是茶？没关系啊，不是茶弄茶吗？
茶等一下什么时候来弄？先弄茶叶。
对，您是想边讲，然后他们边喝吗？
我现在去讲吗？还是反正等他收了我就讲。
等他们洗完。
对对对。
Okay, so no, they're just writing. I already told them to wash the brush. Serve the tea.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
3点钟开话，然后现在4点半。
4点半，他还嫌我短，我都已经耗了1个半了。
没有，待会儿可能就比较随意的，然后也都可以稍微类似于这种茶歇之类的东西会好一点。
需要帮忙吗？
可能也他那个
你要我干嘛吗？
比较的需要集中精力啊。你那个没有难吧？对不对？应该没，对，比较轻松一点。
他应该还是蛮有兴趣的。
还好，到目前为止还是不错的。他那个内容还是蛮能够抓住一般的学生。但我觉得他们也有一点点基础啊，因为象形文字他们应该也有一点点基础的。
有。
有些可能还是基础，因为他只要学中药，他或者中医的话呢，他一定会对中文字会有一点点认识。
Yes. The love. Wow, that's difficult. Let's see. Okay. Okay, papers. Love. Okay.
É tão lindo. So beautiful.
Obrigada. That's love. Okay, sure. So you see, this one means amigo, amiga. So amigas, live in the same roof.
And this is very poetic. Something good. Com teto, amigo. Qual é que é o amigo? Isto é o amigos. And peace.
Peace? Okay, sure.
É sempre isso. Se toda a gente vê que o amor é difícil.
Okay, that's the another.
你还要继续写吗？
可能是。你要我干啥？
没啥，如果我说你不写的话，就帮我把这个插句放上。
长句放上。OK， 等会弄完。因为收还要一会儿。
所以的主要重点也要有人跟我一起拆，那个东西很烫。
Depende do gosto, se acha.
Você está trabalhando na mesa. Está trabalhando.
Então, vamos aprender. Só dá trabalho quem não tem gosto por fazer.
Nem sempre trabalho é sinônimo de esforço. Certo?
Falei em gosto, não falei em esforço.
Pronto, mas de qualquer forma tem trabalho.
Depende de como a gente quiser ver as coisas. Se nós pensarmos em trabalho como uma recompensa.
So now peace and love. You're welcome. Hello about that. Yes.
Would your parents love here?
Okay, sure. A big one or a small one? Okay. 你问一下吧，他们要不要写？要的话就给。
To save this.
Love.
Yes.
Okay.
Please. Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
E olha, eu estou vendo bem.
A pessoa tem que andar a lugar. Eu aproveito, então, eu sigo sempre debuxar, a gente a chegar,
This is my family name. No, this is yeah.
Okay, that's love.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What means
Love.
我只不看这个吧，那两个小女孩都没有。
那用我这个吗？
这边的
就用这个吗？
不错哦，
你别这弄入身上啊。
没有新的新的。
好，那就再倒嘛。还有
没有那个兜了，没有那个小兜。
都用完了？那2个3个人用一个吗？
有，还有。
Yes.
They will wash the
Yeah, the brush.
the
Yeah.
brush and the paint.
Yeah.
Keep it.
Yes,
or-
yes.
But you keep it again.
No.
or they
We
discard.
no. We do not put it back.
Okay, so they discard it.
Yes.
então,
什么？我觉得差不多结束了。
那这边还有3个，用那个你桌上那个。
对，你就直接给他们那个吧，意思性都看一下就可以了。
有了，他都拿过去。
哎，我过去看货。Okay. Medicine ou doctor?
Queres médico de medicina chinesa ou queres só medicina chinesa? Medicina chinesa é só isso. Médico é isto mais aquele...
Se puder agora também, então, isso para mim de uma forma muito praticar a recordação em casa.
Medicina chinesa, chama-se TeSP.
Okay, that's medicine. And
Don't exist short
So if you want to
that's a doctor. Okay.
Please don't sign China.
Okay. So I will write this one.
Pois é, dá-me aí uma folha, Alda, dessas livros. Isto é medicina chinesa?
Sim.
Senhora vai se chatear comigo.
Medicine.
China.
TCM.
Okay, TCM. Okay.
Olha, e é tchau. Sì, perché dopo sociale. She wants to know everything. She wants to know everything.
ever. This love ever.
So here, TCM, 中医, TCM doctor, 中药, Chinese medicine. So together, TCM.
Could you do the same here?
Okay, sure.
It's the last one. Sorry, but
It's okay.
this is a nice experience for us.
Thank you. Hope you like it.
Yes, I like very much, but I don't have
abilities to
do that. It's a shame, but
No. It's your first time to experience it.
Devem ser aos molhos atrás disso, acho que
Ver como é que é a caractere de estrela.
In Chinese, it's I want. These things
Okay, here you are.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's
Love. Thank you. Thank you.
What is the meaning? John?
TCM doctor.
Doctor.
Yeah. And Chinese medicine.
Yes.
But if you say Chinese medicine therapy, if you say Chinese medicine doctor, we can also use this. But if we say
Okay, thank you. You can put it here. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Okay. 要直吗？
Não sei.
Yes.
How will you say Anna in Chinese?
Anna. Anna. Yeah, that's Chinese. Anna.
Oh, great. Chinese, Russian, French.
Anna. 乔安娜。对，乔安娜。Sing, 乔。Yeah.
You are very good with English.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Don't speak English. Speak.
Thank you. Okay, I need water. I get a little bit water. Okay, thank you.
How many times you are here, Vila?
5 years.
That's why you know some words in Portuguese.
Pouco.
You speak very good in English.
Thank you.
And you like to live here?
Yeah, of course, that's why already 5 single anos.
But you are a teacher in that school?
Yeah. Yeah, we teach Chinese. Professor Ye teach TCM. Yeah.
You teach language Chinese language?
Yeah, sing.
Okay.
好远就闻到这个竹叶香，让我上茶，对吧？
什么？
上茶，我那个桌子我已经收出来了，我现在把它。
那些东西都在那边，在我刚做的那个。
哦，我现在就给它铺开弄好，对吧？好的。
The characters are very emotional, you know.
Yeah.
You start to write,
Right.
to draw them, and you feel the peace.
Yeah.
The sense of freedom. It's and the love. You have two elements under the roof, and the sky and the rains, and love protects. It's very emotional. It's very lovely, really.
Thank you. Hope you like it.
Like Portuguese food.
Yes. Yes.
And fish here is very
Fish.
fresh.
Yes. This lunch, I'm the only girl in the canteen who eat all of the food, right? Yeah. Because actually the climate, the weather, everything here in Portugal, like the Portugal in Europe, it's very similar to my hometown in China. The weather, the climate, and the beautiful everything, so similar. Yes, only one different. My hometown is near the mountain. There are lots of mountains, but here near the sea.
Yeah. But we have a lot of mountains near north. Here in north.
Yeah.
It's very near, maybe 30 kilometers.
30, Estrela, sim, Serra da Estrela.
Serra da Estrela?
Sim.
No, it's far away. We have mountain more near. Like 30 kilometers.
Wow, that's very close.
30 and 50. Yeah. Here.
Wow, that's.
If you go a little bit up in the north, you start entering in the part of the
mountains. I go with bike every week. Yeah.
Wow.
And I like the beach too, and plan road and plan, but I like mountains, so sometimes I do one thing, sometimes I do.
Yeah, and I was surprised that there was a time I found something, it's mushroom, but it's not man-made mushroom. It's like a kind of wild mushroom in a very small fruit and vegetable store, very similar to my hometown. We are also very well known of the wild mushroom in China. Yeah, so I was
in the north of Portugal, starting from 15 minutes from here.
Yeah.
Also, local people used to catch wild mushrooms.
Yeah.
And they know which mushrooms is good to eat and which are the ones that are poisoning.
Yeah.
My grandfather and grandfather and my grandmother eat a lot of mushrooms, and I ate a lot of big mushrooms in their house when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's why I love here. It's like back to home. Everything. Yeah.
No, this is the foreigners name, not the Chinese name. We don't know. So this is force. This classic force. Same pronunciation as
Okay, dear all, if you're ready, we're going to jump to next part, tea ceremony. Okay, so you can wash the brush, and then we will serve the tea.
Vamos ter a cerimónia do chá. Podem tentar, a tinta é para descartar, portanto, na casa de banho. Podem deitar fora. As casas de banho são assim diferentes. Temos só os papéis para cá, lá. Podem ficar nas vossas obras de arte. These kind of bags are so beautiful.
Thank you.
That's another one. Okay, so one, sorry.这个怎么推出来？
在左下角这儿。诶，只能双击了，看来。OK， 好。 来，叶老师，交班了。
谢谢，是你买的？
他们刚才给我们。
哦，他们的是吧？是这样吗？
对，这个别在裤上，就对这个行。
好，在裤子上吧。这要开吗？要开吗？
刚才好像没让开，直接就有。
直接开吗？喂，还没有啊？
感觉差不多。
喂，有一点啊。有哈 ，OK。洗个手。Feel good? Feel like good?够久。5点了，我。
2个小时。
差不多那我1个小时就够了。我也没有，他们一般都不会拖。7点之前吧。
就是包括打太极。
对。
We'll have some spoons for the songs.
When I begin, do I need translation? Maybe?
Yeah, I translate just important parts.
Okay.
Most of them send English.
If you stop me, you just stop me. Okay. When should we start? After you. Okay.
Little spoons so they can try the songs.
That's okay, you are ready. Shall we begin?
Yeah.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, so we just finished calligraphy, right? And in the following, we'll have another part for T. And actually, calligraphy and T are two very common kind of things we do in our leisure time, especially for elegant ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so when you are in the leisure, lots of people, especially for you to have a calm, okay, mind inside, so we can write calligraphy, and also we make the tea to drink slowly, okay? Drink the tea slowly. And, okay.
A caligrafia e a cerimónia do chá são duas atividades muito praticadas na China e são atividades que acalmam a mente. Portanto, são praticadas como forma de mindfulness, acalmar a mente. Portanto, a cerimónia do chá é muito diferente do beber chá por beber, ok? Então é feito de forma muito lenta, muito calma.
Okay, and for sha, I think all of you know it, right? This is, I think, maybe the only word Portugal and China have the same pronunciation and the same meaning. Or maybe mama. Mama is the same, okay? Mama is the same, mom, okay? Mom, okay? So mom and sha. And sha has a very long history, right? A long history with Portugal, okay? And so in the following, I will introduce some culture of the Chinese tea, okay? And maybe so you can know much better. Though you may have known something about the sha, but through this, I hope you can know more about sha, especially in Chinese culture, okay? In Chinese culture. Actually, there are many legends about the discovery of tea in Chinese culture. But the most popular legend is that about 5,000 years ago, Shen Nong, the divine husbandman, who was said to taste 100 of herbs every day. Okay, do you know Shen Nong, divine husbandman, the founder of Chinese herbal medicine? And one day, when he was boiling water under a tree, and suddenly some leaves from the tree falls into the boiling vessel, okay? And he tasted it and found the color is in yellow, and he find it can refresh the mind, okay? And this is the origin of the tea. And actually, at the beginning, the tea was used for medicinal purpose, okay? Not for leisure drink, okay? At the beginning, it's for medicinal use, medicinal use. It's until to the Tang and Song dynasty, about 1,000 years ago, the tea, the sha, becomes a kind of drink, okay? Becomes a kind of drink. And in the history, it becomes not only a drink, it's also a kind of art, okay? Not only in, you can see, in the serving vessels, and also with some kind of ceremony, okay? Ceremony, especially for high class situations with ceremonies. And about 1,000 years ago, Lu Yu, he wrote the first most comprehensive book about sha, about tea. This is considered as the encyclopedia of Sha, and also the most ancient book, most ancient and comprehensive introduction of Sha, not only in China but also in the world. Okay. So this is a very brief introduction of its history. And in the following, I would introduce its different tribes. So as we all know, the three world beverages in the world are coca, coffee, and tea. Okay, and the sha, and the sha. And the sha is one of the first. Okay, so it ranks the most because China has the largest population. So and also the UK, lots of UK people also drink, and also widespread, I think, in Asia and in many also European countries. Okay, so I think that's why tea is ranked at the first, kind of non-alcohol drinking, And sha has different kinds. Okay, I will show you. But in China, the tea is not mixed with each other. But in Europe, I think especially from, or maybe it's originated from the UK, that you will mix lots of tea together and herbs maybe together. Okay, but in China we drink pure tea, and we classify the tea into green tea, black tea, oolong tea, white tea, yellow tea, and dark tea. Okay, so you may wondering how could they be classified like this?
要开始了。
对，你可以啊，你可以。粽子最后先弄茶。
先弄茶，现
对
在开始。
你可以叫他们来拍照。
Mais ocidental, misturamos várias plantas e espécies num chá só. Na China, ou bebemos o chá verde, ou o vermelho, ou o preto, ou o branco, o oolong, ou o escuro,
Branco,
ou o oceano.
Amarelo, sim. Pronto.
Em chá, em fitoterapia, sim, em chá.
Estamos a falar de
Só camélia, que é o chá. E agora ele vai explicar exatamente então porque é que, se é tudo camélia sinensis, a planta do chá, porque é que uma é amarela, outra é vermelha, outra é branca, etc.
And their classification is basically based on how deep it is fermented. Okay, fermentation, about how deep it is fermented. Okay, okay. So I will introduce the green tea first. Green tea. Okay, so green tea is a kind of, so we pick the fresh tea, and this kind of tea is without fermentation. Without fermentation. Yeah, without fermentation. Then it will be cooked. The enzyme, the enzyme will be the maybe so. Some procedures, okay, some procedures to the oxygen or the enzymes, and to fry and to make it shaped and dried without fermentation. Dried without fermentation. And usually we just pick the very tender and the tip of the tea plant. The very tender, so very tender leaves. Okay, and so you can see when it is soaked with hot water, it has green. So the leaves also is green. So this kind of tea of in green, and the color of the tea is also green. Okay, it's also green. And the most famous green tea is from my hometown. It's called Dragon Whale tea. The name is very nice, Dragon Whale, because there's a kind of a whale called the Dragon Whale, and there are many trees given or planted by an ancient emperor there. Okay, ancient emperor there, and so it's called Dragon Whale tea. Dragon Whale tea. And for this kind of tea, usually we will soak into a glass cup, because you can see the it's very beautiful. It's very beautiful because when you put the green tea inside, you can see the procedure of when it goes down and shows it, and can give you kind of vision to have your vision impact. Okay, and good water, mineral water, and usually the temperature of the water is about 80 centigrades. 80 centigrades. So this is for the green tea. And for black tea, black tea is kind of fermented. So it will become black. And this is the second most popular tea in China. And I think in the UK, this tea is more popular than green tea. Because maybe I think green tea is difficult to preserve. Green tea is difficult to store. Okay, to store. Usually, if you want to keep its aroma, it's better to keep in the refrigerator. Okay, to keep it in a cold place. Okay.
É difícil manter o aroma, então uma das formas de manter durante mais tempo é mantê-lo no frigorífico.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is much tender. But for this, it can be kept for longer outside. Okay, outside. And usually, we will use the porcelain or purple sand pot and glass bowls and teapots for brewing and heat water. So the temperature of water is much hotter. It's much hotter, and you need to soak it for a longer time. Next is called oolong tea. Oolong tea. Oolong tea can also have different types. Some are semi-fermented. Some are totally fermented. Okay. Okay. So these are the procedures. So to pick them from the fresh tea tree, and whistling, shaking, stir frying, rolling, and baking. It is named usually after the tea trees from the product region. For me, if you ask me to choose, I like this kind of tea best called 铁观音, 铁观音. So it's a kind of oolong tea. Why I like this? Because comparing with the black tea, it has a much stronger smell than the black tea. And comparing to the aroma of the green tea or the blonde taste, it has this kind of taste, but without another not very good taste of the green tea. So for me, I like this very most. I don't know if you have tried this. Maybe in the future you can try. As for this, so the temperature is about 95 degrees to soak it, and you need to simmer it for a while. And the next is white tea. White tea is the most natural tea, okay, without very complicated procedures. So you can just pick it, collect it, and bake it or dry it under the sunshine. Without any other procedures. But this kind of tea plant is a special tea plant. Okay, so not every kind of tea plant could be made into white tea. So there are some special tea plant that can produce this. And for this, it's very easy. You just use boiling water to soak it. Okay, it's very easy. And another is called dark tea. Dark tea is very complicated, and this kind of tea is that the longer time you preserve it, the more precious of it. The more precious of it. And sometimes it could be very expensive. And the smell is also very strong. Also very strong. And the most famous tea is called pu'er tea from Yunnan. Okay, and it can be kept for years. In a cake, like a very solid cake. Okay. This is also very famous kind of tea. Okay. So we mentioned white tea, green tea, oolong tea, black tea. So post-fermented tea is just we call the dark tea. And this tea, we didn't mention this. It's yellow tea. Yellow tea is a little fermented. Okay, fermented only a little, then dried and baked. For use. Okay, so now you may know in China there are mainly 6 kinds of teas. 6 kinds of teas, okay? And they are mostly based on their degree of fermentation, okay? And now I have a question. So you learned Chinese medicine, and actually in ancient times, it's a kind of medicine, for medicinal purpose. So do you know what are the 4 qi properties of these kinds of tea? So you can drink them wisely. You can drink them wisely. So they are actually different kinds of tea have different natures. Different natures. Okay. So you can have a guess. So, for example, in the summer, what kind of tea could be much better in the summer, or when the people has lots of heat inside? Which kind of tea could be much better? Okay, good. White. Okay, so yeah, white or green. Okay, so white and green tea are more heat reducing, a little cool. Okay, a little cool. Okay, a little cool. Okay, so it's better when in hot times, or if the person has lots of heat inside. It's better to choose white or green tea. Okay, white or green tea. But if you feel the coldness, or in the winter times, what would you choose?
Black.
Okay, good. So dark, black, right? And this is also a little warm. Okay, so these are more warm natured. Okay, warm natured. Okay, so if you, for example, if you drink black tea, so it's a warm natured tea. So it's much better for those have a little coldness or in cold times. Okay, and for oolong tea, it's in the middle. Okay, it's more or less in the middle. So you can drink, for example, in any time, in any physical situation. Okay, situation. And okay, for me, I have told you I like this most. Okay. Okay, so from now on, when you're asked to take the tea, you can also, I hope you can choose the tea wisely. And nowadays, actually, some people have very deep investigation or research into the teas, and they also find different kinds of teas could enter in different channels, okay, and have very different feelings. But I'm not an expert of it, but some of my friends told me they have very special feelings. And even and as I have told you, for example, for the green tea, in China, there are different kinds of green tea from different trees, okay, from different kinds of trees. So they are all called green tea, but they still have difference. For example, they have different channel entry, okay, different targets in the body, okay, okay. Okay, so this is something about the tea, and these are the most traditional teas from the tea trees. But nowadays, there are also some herbal teas for health preservation. For example, the green sesame tea. So this is another kind of herbal tea. I think we all know this, right? Green sesame tea. So if you know the nature of this flower, then you will know in what conditions you can drink this tea, right? So it can, so in the Chinese medicine way, can disperse wind, clear heat. So it means when you have attack from the wind pathogen, you have heat, okay, you have some kind of exterior symptoms, and if you have heat inside, okay. So when, for example, you you looked at your cell phone or looked at the computer for a long time, or stayed up in the night too long, so it can benefit your eyes and clear the heat, reduce the heat from inside. And also, if you have inflammation, it can also help reduce the inflammation. Okay, so this is chrysanthemum. So you can put several flowers into the water and okay, have it. This is goji berry. I think this. Yeah, this very popular. I think it's also here. You can buy it in the supermarket. And so this is flute. The flute. It's for nourishing in, right? So yeah, if you stay up too much, or if you speak a lot, so if you are lack of in, so you can drink this. And in China, we usually combine this with ginseng, with American ginseng, because American ginseng can boost the energy, the qi, and this can nourish the yin. So especially for teachers, when they stand here, they talk a lot, so it consumes energy and also consumes the fluids. So we will combine goji and Western American ginseng with. And this is rose flower. I don't know. Do you drink? Do you use rose flower? You also drink? Yeah. So for this, for example, if you have like depressed, if you are depressed, if you, for example, have blood problem like blood stasis, blood stasis means you have some kind of too much, for example, too much fatness inside, or like too high, high blood fat, or maybe high blood sugar. So your blood flow is slowed, okay, and or even stopped, blocked in some places. Or if you have painful menstruation for the female, so this flower can make the qi more smooth, okay? So you can drink this. If you have these problems, you can drink this. And this is called Kuding tea. I don't know whether you have this. Maybe this is more special in China. Yeah, it's a little bitter. It can help lose weight. And can promote digestion. Okay, and resolve the phlegm means. So it can reduce your blood fatness inside. Reduce blood fatness inside. Okay. It's a very strong tea. And it can be soaked for many times. Okay. So it requires very hot water.
Where can we find this one?
In China, If you go to China.
Portugal, we are in Portugal.
I don't know whether do you have this. I don't know. Yeah. And for this, you may know, join the citrus pure tea. But in China, nowadays, this has been very expensive, especially when it is stored for many years. From a very special region. Very special region. Okay, so for this, this is for digestion, right? This is for promote digestion. So it's beneficial to the spleen function, for promote digestion, and the joint dampness. Okay, so yeah, this is, and for this is sometimes you can also cook with others. When you cook meals, you can also put something inside to help the digestion. Okay. I don't know whether they have prepared. Now we will have we will have a tea ceremony to see how it is done. Okay, how it is done. 来了，好，正好轮到你了。上茶，正在介绍这个，等一下，先吃是吧？
就是您介绍
最后还没，有，最后，
要不要边吃边喝茶还是？
也可以，你可以给他们。
那要不要他们介绍掉做啥？还是没有？
先吃再说吧，没关系。
吃完再介绍啊？
也没关系。冷了可以吃吗？
可以。
好，那就等一下。好，你，那就先 green tea 吧，有没有什么才艺表演？没有。
他现在。
你要才艺表演吗？有表演吗？
不用了，就解说过了吗？不用了，解说他已经解说了。叶老可以解说。
才艺没有解说。
那直接这么泡，他们看得出来是个啥？不解说，要不我给你解说 ，OK。你这种不解说。
好，对，顾老师解说一下啊。对，顾老师来。
Now we would like to show you the tea ceremony. As you can see, we have those huge porcelain cups, right? And also here, teapot. This pot is used to make tea. So she already finished the first part to warm the teapot. And this pot used to hold the tea, different tea. And also today we bring more like rose and orange and flower and 西湖龙井, like dragon well,
green tea.
Okay, so now she already warmed the cards, and this pot we call it as fair pot. So we need to taste the same flavor, right? Not something strong or something light. So when we finish to make the tea, we will put the tea into this cup to make sure everyone tastes the same flavor. And then we will serve tea into different cups. Okay, and different. Now we put some tea inside the pot. So she's gonna wash the tea. Okay, wash the tea. Now we need to make the tea clean and pure. Then the second round. Also after the first round, so you can smell the tea. There also, my colleague chose to wear a very traditional and elegant Chinese clothes.
旗袍。
Yeah, it's 旗袍. It was quite popular.
Kind of Chinese skirt.
Yeah, it's quite popular in like 20th century in China.
That's very expensive.
And also, the dress is bamboo.
这是什么茶？
Right. 龙井。
哦。
它有些有的，最后那边开始，左手边我的左手边，
啊？
我的左手边开始。
左手边。
Also in our history, in ancient China, the people who's well educated
不用写。
usually like to live near the bamboo forest.
It's not
And also drink tea.
Okay.
So there's a
Thank
very
you.
famous saying
A little.
that it's okay to eat without meat. It's okay. But you had to live with bamboo.
It's not very green now.
No.
Also today, we bring here a
Because it's not maybe so fresh, maybe. Yeah.
这个
还没介绍，对。
Sorry, the first water that you put with the leaves, with the tea,
yeah,
you don't use
you will not repeat. So
it's just for irritation of the leaves.
Yeah, two reasons. The first reason is to warm the tea, also to wash, to clean the tea, the leaves. And the second reason also we can make the flavor out.
And how many times you put water to the same amount of
we call it this round for the pot. So the second pot, PR pot, 第三pot.
绿茶的话不用泡这么多吧？一般这种红茶还是绿茶直接就喝了吧？绿茶泡2次，第2次都没味道。
一般他们还是第一遍洗茶呗，还是传统的都是这样子。
但我觉得那种红茶，红
茶、黑茶、乌龙茶都乌龙茶讲究的。
对，绿茶其他没有这么讲究。
Yeah, oolong tea is stronger than this one. 西湖, this is green tea. Green tea, green tea usually not sweet, that's too much. Yes, and also like this.
We don't prepare tea like this.
Yeah, let me explain a bit. Because now this is a ceremony, so it's more complicated procedures. But for daily consume, especially for green tea, we drink the first time. Okay, we don't need to pour out. Okay, you just so the first time you can drink. You don't need to throw it away.
So you boil the water, you wait a little bit to cool a little bit. You add.
Yeah, add into the teas.
The tea, and you wait until you have
Yeah, and drink. Yeah. Usually, this is the ceremony is more maybe for the black or the dark teas are much more common. Okay, so they need to soak more more time. Okay. Yeah. So okay.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Mesmo a temperatura que é usada, nós normalmente aquecemos demasiado a água. Então dizemos que o chá está amargo. Não é suposto ser amargo.
Okay, and
Eu agora estou a pensar, há vários artigos publicados acerca do chá, da primeira ciências, nomeadamente em metais pesados, e era extremamente interessante e até importante ter uma objetivação da metodologia da preparação, porque eu não acredito que a forma como estão a preparar que seja o acaso, nem pode ser ao caso.
Isto é uma cerimónia, vale a gente
Tem um ritual,
Eles estão diretamente, não estava a dizer, fazem a infusão diretamente.
We have several
okay, and as I have just told you, the green tea is very delicate. The green tea is very delicate, so usually you need to store in the refrigerator. But this is not stored in refrigerator, so you can see it has been not so green. Okay, not so green at the moment. Okay. This is still has any aroma?
Aroma?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Any smell of it? Okay, so in the time of drinking the tea, okay, so in the time of yeah, this is green tea. Yeah, green tea. In the time of enjoying your tea, I'm now going to introduce a festival now that will come soon. Okay, and also it has some relation to Chinese medicine as well. Okay, and relation to some food. Okay, so now in the following, I will introduce the Dragon Boat Festival. Okay, Dragon Boat Festival. And in this year, the Dragon Boat Festival is on 22 June. Okay, so very soon. Very soon. What is? Sorry, why it becomes? Okay, so. Okay, so the Dragon Boat Festival is a very traditional Chinese holiday, which occurs on the 5th day of the 5th month of the Chinese calendar. Chinese calendar is a kind of combined calendar, combined with lunar and the solar calendar. Combined calendar. It corresponds to late May or June in the calendar we use here. So in this year, it falls to 22 June. And in this day, it involves Asian poet celebrated with holding dragon boat races and eating sticky rice dumplings called zongzi. And now I will introduce you why this festival is connected with dragon and the dragon boat and this point and zongzi, this food. Okay. So we all know this is a Chinese dragon. It's a little different from the dragon in the West. The Chinese dragon is a legendary creature in Chinese mythology, folklore, and culture. Chinese dragons have many animal-like forms. For example, it has turtle and the fish, like turtle and the fish, and also some other like the horse, okay, lots of and angles, but are most commonly depicted as snake-like with 4 legs, Academicians have identified 4 reliable theories on the origin of Chinese dragon. Snakes, Chinese alligators, thunder, and nature worship. And in Asian traditionally, the dragon symbolizes power and auspicious signs. So in China, the dragon is a very powerful and signifies the goodness. Okay.
Portugal as well.
As well? Okay, it's very similar. That's good. Okay.
I'm joking about soccer.
Okay.
Because the team of Porto, TCP, as the dragon.
Okay. So it's a different from other countries, like UK. It's different, maybe. The dragon. Okay. Another commonplace. Good, and it also controls over water, rainfall, typhoons, and floods. The dragon is also a symbol of power, strength, good luck for people who are worthy of it in each Asian culture. During the days of Imperial China, the Emperor of China usually used the dragon as the symbol of the imperial strength. Okay. And in ancient times, you can see the clothes of the emperor. They are the dragon signs. The dragon signs on the clothes. So it means the highest, the most powerful symbol. Okay, and so why it's related to dragon, this festival? In the remote ancient times, people had a worship of the celestial signs, and it was involved from dragon sign worship. It is said the 7 constellations of dragon, okay, so this dragon appear in the most center position in the south. It is an auspicious day of flying dragon in the heaven. So the south, in Chinese medicine, it relates to the fire or the most young, the young direction, right? The most young direction. And in this time, this dragon appears right in the middle, in the south sky, okay? So this is called an auspicious day of flying dragon in the south. The sun is considered to be at its strongest around the time of some solstice. At the daylight in the northern hemisphere is the longest. The sun, like the Chinese dragon, traditionally represents masculine energy. Okay, so the summer solstice is considered the annual peak of male energy. The masculine image of the dragon has thus association with the Dragon Boat Festival. Okay, so in this time, it's the longest day, and still represents the most masculine sign. Okay, and this sign is just in this place. Okay, and why it's related to dragon boat? This is because the dragon god in ancient China, he took charge. He was in charge of the rainfalls and the water. Okay, and that's vital important to crops, to the farming. Okay, to the farming. And in ancient times, flood very often attacks the villages, okay, and the cities, okay. So in order to tease the dragon god, they think, okay, they believe the spectacular dragon boat racing could tease the heaven dragon, hence having good weather and harvest. So it's kind of a good wish for people's good wish, okay. So they held the dragon boat racing to tease the dragon god. So then people will have good rains, falls, and without floods. Okay, so that's why this day is related to dragon and the dragon boat. And then afterwards, it later was combined well with a great patriotic poet called Qu Yuan about more than 2,000 years ago. He was in despair of his country, and drowned himself in the river, And the people around all raised to save him. Okay, so people are riding the ships to tried to save him, but in vain. They failed to save him. So this is said to have been the origin of the dragon boat races. So people races to save the poet. And this now has become an international competition. So when Qu Yuan's body couldn't be found in the river because his body is in the river, right? Deep in the river. So people thought the fishes, the shrimps will go to eat the body. So they slew the dropped bowls of sticky rice into the river. Because they believe the fish would eat this food instead of the poet's body. And so this is said to be the origin of zhongzi. Okay, actually the zhongzi, so you can see it's kind of glutinous rice with actually in China there are lots and lots of taste because you can combine with different food with it. For example, you can make it into a sweet one, you can make it into a salty one, you can put into different kinds of fruits or plants or the even meat, different kinds of meat. So to make into different kinds, lots different kinds of this. So in traditional families, for example, when I was young, my grandmother so will wrap these zhongzi, okay, and maybe the children will be beside and also eat the zhongzi, Okay, here I have a video to show how the zhongzi is made, how to get out. Okay, I got it. Okay, so it's in Portuguese, so maybe yeah. Sorry. Okay, you can have a look.
We are back.
Can you? 声音有点小。
看手。
没事没事，
已经不知道了。
有点轻。Okay, so you can look at the video. To up the stick. Okay. Mm-hmm. 对，我把香囊拿过去。哇塞！
你那个这条儿
什么东西？
就是那个对。
等应该是毕业典礼说吧。
正式的典礼7点钟啊。
7点钟吧，应该。
赠叶呈现优美的形状，加入可能码在底部。加入花后，再把泥压实，不要这么看，只参阅列。
You can exchange maybe for some weeks, some
Which do you prefer? The sweet or salty one?
Salty.
You like salty?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's different.
Yeah.
Of everything.
I like. Yeah, in China, like some people like sweet, some people like meat.
Yeah. This is salted egg yellow egg yolk.
Ovo.
Sim, ovo com carne.
Yeah.
Ovo com carne.
Porco, actually, sim.
Ovo com carne de porco.
Usually it's duck. It's plato of the plant of the plato.
Prato.
Yeah.
Prato.
Plato.
Do you want to taste it? You can pass the salty food.
With the rose.
It's orange.
Caixa laranja.
Ah,对。
陈皮。
数量所定。
是我的吧？不知道哪个是我的。没事，你看，我还有一瓶。啊？没有。对，没有。他们就说自来水可以喝的。Okay, so you can see 粽子. This is called 粽子. So with glutinous rice and with some stuff inside, and it wrapped with a very big leaf. It's bamboo, a special bamboo leaf to wrap it. Okay, and with the thread to bind it, then cook it. Okay, then it comes out like this. Okay, like this. Okay.
Red bean.
And here I think we have 3 or 4 tribes. 3 or 4 tribes. Okay. But in China, it could be made into lots of types, depending on the stuff, depending on the stuff inside.这个我就加了一些图片吧。这个是我做的，端午节是我自己做的。这儿 ，OK。Okay, so let's have a review. Let's have a review. So in this festival, the Dragon Boat Festival, so we know why it is related with the dragon, right? Why it's related with dragon, why it's related with the dragon boat, and also related to with a point, patriotic point, and also related to this food, this food called 粽子, called 粽子. And beside this, people will also hang the mugwort leaves and sweet flag, two kinds of herbs with strong smell, with very strong smell. So in this day, if you go to the local markets, selling the vegetables and the meat, so lots of people will sell these plants. Okay, so usually every family will buy this and hang them in the door or on the windows. Okay, because this is a time lots of insects are very active at this time. Okay, so people hang these herbs to dispel the insects. Okay, and this is similar. Do you know this? The perfume herbal sachet. Okay, perfume. And now in China, there have been lots of tribes, very delicate ones. So inside, there are lots of herbs, aromatic herbs inside. These are also used to get rid of, for example, the mosquitoes, the insects in your house. Okay, in your house. So we will hang this, for example, in indoors and in the cars, for example. Okay, so this kind of called perfume herbal sachets, and we have some. So okay, let me give you. I got one. Let me. Okay, sorry.
Várias plantas, na verdade, até nos mercados na China nós conseguimos comprar, normalmente escolhemos o padrão, a bolsinha, e escolhemos comprar vários chás, cheiramos, etc. E escolhemos várias plantas e compramos como quisermos.
Yeah, so I will give two of you. I don't know whether it's enough. Sounds right? Impression. So it's with the center pressure. Okay, so this first, and then I will give you another one. This one. Press.
Wow.
Let me see. Okay. I get.
Thank you.
The pressure. Okay, this.
Olha, uma coisa também que eu tenho a minha brincar. Não, isso tem cheiros, eles. Ela vai brincar com essas gigantes todas.
Pois, mas isto tem cheiros armados, não podes.
De nada. Let me get a green one. Oh, yeah, no. Okay. Okay, so last one. Okay, so these are the perfume herbal sachets, perfume sachets. And you can see the smell is a little strong, okay? And now in China, in this time, we'll make lots of this, And especially now, there are lots of shapes and very beautiful ones. This is the most simple one, very simple one, okay? Very simple one. Okay, so that's generally what we'll do in this festival, and I think it's also related with some philosophy or some worship, and also with the health, in this time, Okay. Okay. So I think that's all for my introduction. Obrigado. Okay. 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 So these are some characters, Chinese characters. So these two characters means safe.
But are different.
Yeah. The side.
Okay.
And this side means all goodness. Yes. Happiness, goodness. So with fortune, prosperity, and so on. Okay. Goodness. Okay. So good wishes. Okay. Good wishes. Okay. So you can cope. Yeah. And actually, if you, for example, you can you can also make your own formula, recipe. Okay. I don't know, but generally similar, some strong aromatic herbs. But you can also make your own. Yeah, you can make your own.
And do you know which herbs are inside here?
No, I don't know, because we don't have formula here. And maybe people will use different herbs. Okay, use different herbs. Okay, so you can change the herbs inside. Inside. Okay, so
What means it?
Safe. Yeah, safe. So usually, for example, in the cars we will hang these characters safe in the cars. Yeah, cars. Cars. Okay.
And this one is for home. For car, for home. Or no?
It's the same.
It's the same.
Yeah.
It's just for
safe.
car.
No. This is goodness. So this side usually will put at home.
Okay.
Goodness, all goodness. So when we'll have the competition and demonstration.
We can now maybe give them like 5 minutes or something, and then we meet outside for the
Okay, but
demonstration.
lots of. Okay, so all participants are here.
Yeah, they are all here.
Here.
So we will maybe
Okay.
start doing all together, and we invite people to all together. And then after they say who are the ones for the competition.
Okay.
É 15 minutos no máximo, está bem? Depois de seguida vamos convidar-vos a irmos ali para o nosso Vamos ter uma aula de história real, 10 minutinhos dentro da aula, vocês tirarem Depois, quem quiser aplicar para uma competição, estamos a falar, por exemplo, para os nossos graduados em psicologia, estamos a falar para os nossos alunos graduados em psicologia e os nossos alunos que já têm também, obviamente, a formação, algumas aulas, vão fazer uma competição. Okay? Portanto, vamos exatamente o mesmo.